Good people of America, hello and greetings as we bring you week 45 of real estate Q&A sessions each and every single week. Thursdays, 12 o'clock. Y'all know what it is. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for popping on in here as we do each and every week for 45 weeks straight. Can y'all believe that? It's been 45 weeks. 45 weeks of doing this every Thursday. I am just ecstatic as we are pretty much just bringing you guys consistency. I don't know how many times. Who's bringing you this much consistency? I'll wait. I know y'all can't talk, but y'all, just tell me who's bringing you this much consistency when it comes to just being available, right? Just being available, right? So this is why I'm here, as I do each and every week. Appreciate you guys for just got a text. But yeah, bringing you guys real estate Q&A sessions each and every week, 45 weeks in a row. Consistency, answering anything, everything real estate related. You guys already know what it is. Each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. That's what we do. I'm here, available, as always, bringing to you guys nothing but real content. I like to keep it funky with you guys and allow you guys to ask anything, everything real estate related each and every Thursday. So appreciate you guys for popping on in here. A couple of you guys have already joined, and normally, like I said, we give folks time to do what they do. As always, we go over housekeeping, which is same thing I say every week. I give you guys value, or the best I can. I hope it's value, but I do my best to try to give you guys value. And the only thing I ask in return is not money. I don't want your money. I'm not selling a course or anything. Only thing I ask is to share the show. Basically, screenshot this, post it to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. Because when you show people what we're doing and we bring more people in here, maybe that didn't know this was going on, and they start asking questions, they might ask questions that you didn't think to ask, and therefore you're getting more value. Because I can sit here and gas bag for an hour like I normally do, right? And answer the same questions. But if somebody has a different perspective or a different question that you didn't think to ask, guess what? And I answer it to the best of my ability. Hey, there you go. You got more content. You got more value, right? And so that's why we want more folks in here. We want new folks in here. So, and I probably need to do a better job of advertising this my damn self. Because I only put up, look, I said this last week, and I told you guys, hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. This show that we've done for 45 weeks straight. I know that if you're not here on time, or if you don't have time Instagram is not a place where you spend an hour watching a video. I know they want you to with IGTV and all that kind of stuff, but it's really just not a platform built for that because of how much content is in your face and your attention span is very... I need to put this on YouTube. That's really what I need to do. I need to put this on YouTube and do a YouTube stream as well. And that way, when folks want to go back and listen, they can. And YouTube's a place where you'll sit for an hour watching an informational video, aka University of YouTube, or YouTube University, whatever you call it. But anyway, yeah, back to what we got going on. Life and Times. What's going on? Appreciate you popping up in here. Audacious Tam. Hey, Clubhouse fam, what's going on? Beautiful Libra 925, what's going on? Appreciate you guys for being in here, because you guys don't have to be here. You guys can be anywhere else but here, right? And the only thing I do is pretty much do this each and every week, answering anything, everything real estate related. If you have any questions, don't wait for me to ask. You guys can ask at any point in time, because I might be talking about whatever, and that might prevent you from asking a question. Feel free to ask whatever you want right there in the comment section below, and or right there where the question mark thing is, and I will do my best to answer. Now remember, disclaimer as always, I am not a guru. Not a guru. I just know more than the average Joe. That's it, right? I've done a couple things in my lifetime, real estate related, and I think I know a couple things. So as we move forward, 2021, we need this thing to go up, right? We need this thing to go up. I need to do more guests. I've been slacking on my guests. As you guys know, we've seen some of the previous episodes, which are on my feed if you haven't seen them. I used to have a lot of guests. I used to have guests like every other week. It's been a while since I've had guests, so I'm always willing to have guests on the show, right? And if you guys want to kick it and chop it up and talk about whatever experiences you'd like, feel free to do so. 2 weeks ago, we had a gentleman named Keneal come on here, and we talked about gentrification and what we need to be doing to make sure that it's inclusive gentrification or revitalization of our own neighborhoods. And so that was a very great conversation, and that brother just clicked the join button, and I allowed him to join. What's going on, Lady Potential 19? Appreciate you popping up in here. So yeah, always welcome to have new folks on here, especially if you are in the real estate game and you want to share some of your experiences on here, or just talk game. Perfectly fine with that, right? And so outside of that, if you guys do have questions, I don't care how grand, big, small the questions are, feel free to ask, because 9 times out of 10, in order to get a lot of this information, you either got to pay for it, or you got to spend hours on YouTube, or you got to lose some money in order to learn these lessons. So I'd rather you come here, get your questions together, and ask, right, while it's free. Well, not while it's free. It's always going to be free. This is where I started, right? For my Clubhouse folks, I didn't start on Clubhouse. I started here. 45 weeks straight doing this. And I'm always going to have love for my Instagram folks and for my IG Live folks, because, you guys are here to listen to me for whatever reason. But you guys are here listening to me, and I'm always going to love my IG Live fam. Clubhouse folks, I love y'all too. But if you are on Clubhouse, if you are on Clubhouse, I think my name is it's strong arm. Oh yeah, it's Rashaad_invest with an S at the end. Rashaad SHAAD_invest with the S. That's my Clubhouse handle. I'm not nearly on Clubhouse as much as I was in a couple months ago. I was on it heavy. I'm not on it like I used to be, but doesn't mean that I don't pop up in there and give value whenever I can. So outside of these rooms, like what we do each and every Thursday, as you guys already know, I will be on Clubhouse. I'm gonna try to be more on Clubhouse, not like I used to be, but more available. Yes. And for anybody, just a disclaimer, because this has come up multiple times. If you have DM'd me, I'm gonna say this again. I am horrible at, I do not check my DMs. I don't. Very randomly. So if you DM me and I haven't responded, it's nothing personal. Trust me. I'm just, when it comes to Instagram and getting on these social media platforms, this is why my marketing is so bad. Like, I feel like we could be having like 1 million people in here by this point. 45 weeks straight? Why not? Right? But my marketing is not the greatest, because I literally go on these apps, do what I gotta do, and then I get off. I don't linger on these apps, besides Twitter, because Twitter's funny. But I literally come on here and I go live and I get off. Or I come on, I make my post and I get off. I don't do too much wandering. That's just, I don't know. It's just me. Don't worry about me. That's just how I do it. But other than that, guys, feel free to ask your questions below. We got a couple new people. Keneal, what's going on? It's always a pleasure to have my boy on here. Beautiful Libra's asked a question. I'll get to your question, beautiful Libra. Real Estate Lex, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm going to make a point. I hope you guys saw my post earlier this morning. I do kind of want to delve into that a little bit. I know you guys came here to ask questions, which I am 110% welcoming. But I do, in the interim, if you guys don't have any questions, I will delve into, dive into some of the things that I was talking about with my post earlier, because I think it's important, right? And if you didn't know, it's been 4 years since I bought my first property. I've never told anybody publicly how many houses I actually have. Just know I have a couple. Just know I have a couple. So I did want to, highlight that it's been 4 years worth of a lot of things, right? And so I put that in a post. If you haven't seen it, go read it. There's some things that might help you out in there from an insight perspective. Beautiful Libra says, how do you find deals in Baltimore? So, couple ways that you can find deals in Baltimore. I don't know if you were just talking about myself, like how do I find deals? But I'll tell you about how I find deals and ways that you can go find deals in Baltimore City. So how I find deals is I basically market to off-market sellers. right? So I spend a specific amount of money each month, and I put that money into marketing sources. So whether that's mail, right, or whether that's cold calling, whether that's text messages, I spend money. I spend a certain amount of money each month, and I deploy that money into certain marketing sources that are meant to reach off-market sellers. Off-market sellers are your neighbor. Let's say they want to sell their house. I'm trying to get in contact with them, right? Before they talk to a real estate agent, right? I'm telling them why they should go with me versus going with a real estate agent. And some sellers don't want to sell on the market. Not everybody wants to call a real estate agent and have an agent sell their house. There's a lot of scenarios where owners want to deal directly with the buyer, meaning as a real estate agent, when you put your house on the market, there's a middleman. There's middlemen or women. There's seller who's represented by a buyer who's trying to sell to. Yeah, I just messed that up. I just messed that up. Here it is. You have a seller that is represented by a real estate agent. This agent acts as the liaison between the buyer and the buyer's agent. That's a lot of hands in the pot. Sometimes people don't want to do that. Sometimes owners want to deal with owner, buyer. That's it. So I'm trying to get in contact with those people, which is how I market and what I do every month when I spend my money to get in contact with these people. Because I want to be sitting down at the dinner table with you negotiating a deal. How are we going to get this deal done? Boom. And there's less red tape. There's less, things going on. I can negotiate terms, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Works best for me. Cool. That's how I market, right? In order to find deals in Baltimore, there's other ways you can do it. You can do the same thing I do. You can go on the MLS. No, you can't. You can go through an agent. Another thing that you can do is talk to wholesalers, right? So if you do want to deal with off-market properties, and you don't want to have to deal with houses that are on the market that are, prices going up, X, Y, Z. You could deal with wholesalers. Wholesalers sell off-market properties. That's what they do, right? Now, don't get it twisted. Just because they're selling you off-market properties don't mean that every deal is a good deal. Do your research, right? And sometimes these assignment fees that these guys are getting, you don't care about. As long as the numbers make sense. As long as the numbers make sense, you don't care what a wholesaler makes. Right? If the deal's worth $100,000, then the deal's worth $100,000. You buy a deal at $100,000. Don't matter if they get a $50K assignment fee. Whatever, right? That's they have put in the front end work so you could just come in and buy it. Right? If you didn't want to do that, then yeah, you're gonna have to spend money. You're gonna have to tweak your marketing. That's a lot. I'm just gonna let you know it's a lot. So other than that, yeah, you could do certain things: text, bandit signs, mail, cold call, RVMs, postcards, door knocking, advertising. You can do a lot of things to find deals in Baltimore. Appreciate that question though. Real Estate Lex, what's going on? 2fly_will. Appreciate you for popping up on in here. Brent, what's going on? Got you as soon as you popped in. Now you're here. Appreciate y'all for always showing love and stopping on in here, because as usual, we doing this every single week, 45 weeks straight. Guys, can I get a hand clap? Can I get some hand clap emojis in the comment section, specifically because why not? Why not? Let's get some hand clap emojis. Lady Potential 19 says, do you have to have a realtor to buy on market properties, or can you deal with the realtor directly? Yes, you do. You need a real estate agent, right? And so what's going to happen is, if you don't have an agent that's representing you, you're more than likely going to be able to get in contact with the listing agent, but they're probably going to refer you to somebody who is actually an agent in their office to represent you, right? You need some representation. You get what I'm saying? You need some representation. So yes, if you want to buy on-market properties, you need a realtor to represent you, to write the offers. And it's in your best interest too, right? Because again, you want to make sure that you're not getting into something that is going to be a detriment to you, right? And so that's what the agent's there for, right? It's just like I'm horrible at analogies, but who are you going to listen to more? Are you going to listen to if you got an ailment? Are you going to listen to Google? You guys know what Google's like when you got something wrong with you, you Google, or you gonna go listen to a doctor, right? You're gonna listen to the professional, right? And that's what the agent is. They're there to make sure that your best interest is kept in mind, and that you are doing a transaction is what you want, right? Is what you want, what you need it to be, and they're protecting you from whatever comes about not having an agent. So yeah, I haven't heard anybody going doing that. So yes, go get an agent. Call somebody. In fact, call Amber and Company Real Estate. It's my brokerage. Yes, call Amber and Company. I could actually refer you to some great agents within the brokerage that can help you out if you are in the city of Baltimore. So yeah, are you in the city of Baltimore? Let me know, because again, I know some great agents that can help you out. She also says, who are the major wholesalers in Baltimore? There's a lot. There's a lot. Here's the thing, right? I don't buy from any wholesalers. I don't. This is me personally. I don't, because I do my own marketing, right? And I like having control of structuring the deal, right? Yes, there's some wholesalers that sell great deals. I just don't look at them. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of texts. I see on Facebook that there's, these certain groups that have wholesalers that put out a lot of deals. I don't look at it. That's just me. But who are the major wholesalers in Baltimore? So here's what you should do. If you haven't done so already, go to Facebook and type in Baltimore Investors Network. BIN. I think it's the BIN group. If you're not already part of that group, join that group. You will see a host of people posting their deals or their deals and let you know that they are wholesalers. Now, there's no free ads on here, so I'm not going to put anybody's names out there. But there are a lot, right? And if you say, look, if you even go on there and make a post and say, hey, look, I'm a buyer, or I'm looking to buy soon, and these are the parameters of what I'm looking for when it comes to a deal. Wholesalers are going to pay attention to that post, and they're going to shoot you their deals that fit that criteria. That's another way to get in contact with some good wholesalers, right? And so there are a lot of major, I don't want to call them major wholesalers, but there's some people that do a lot of deals, right? They do a lot of deals. Doesn't mean that their deals are great, but there are people that do a lot of deals here in Baltimore from a wholesaler perspective. Now, I'm not a big wholesaler. I wholesale when it makes sense, right? If I'm not trying to buy the house. Let's say this, I got a house that I got under contract, or I'm talking with the seller, and they, maybe I'm not too crazy over the house, I might wholesale it instead of keeping it or renovating it or whatever. If I can go make $10,000-$15,000 or $5,000 real quick, instead of having to deal with the headache of actually renovating and rehabbing and renting, I'm just gonna go make that money real quick. Just gotta make that money real quick. So yeah, that's the whole point, right? JR Drills, what's going on? I thought I said JR Drills. No, that's JR Dills. Appreciate you popping up in here. See, this is what happens when I talk fast. But yes, so there's a lot of people in Baltimore that wholesale. Again, put yourself out there. Also, go to meetup.com. There should be some meetup groups in your area. And a lot of those times, those wholesalers will be in those meetup chats. Or those meetup group chats. So that's another resource where you can go. And chances are, here's the thing, right? Chances are, if you go on Facebook and say you're a buyer and you're looking for something within this criteria, this price point, there's going to be a lot of wholesalers that try to reach out to you to say, hey, can I get your email so I can put you on my list? You know what I'm saying? Who is that? Cowboys Nation? 5, 3, 2, 1. Say that again. Beat up. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you go find you some wholesalers. And sometimes the big wholesalers are not going to be the people you're working with. Sometimes it's going to be the smaller guys, right? When you're a big time wholesaler, you're looking for volume. A lot of those guys do a lot of volume. Doesn't mean all their deals are great deals, right? And so again, you'll find the people that best work with you, and they have good deals, right? Always. Oh, the website I was talking about. What website was I just talking about? Was I just talking about a website? I do a lot of talking on this show, so I might have forgotten what I was just talking about. Anyway, yeah, if you can refresh my memory, I will bring up the website because Facebook. I think I was talking about Facebook. Facebook. Go to Ben, Baltimore Investors Network. That's the group I was talking about. It wasn't an actual website. Newton Superstar. What's going on? Oh, Meetup. Guys, it's Thursday. Yeah, I'm acting like it's Monday. Meetup.com. Thank you, beautiful Libra. Yes, beautiful Libra. Hey, you got my back. That's why I appreciate y'all. You guys keep me on board and keep me keep me accountable for what I'm saying, because a lot of times I just start talking. When this show starts, I talk, and so sometimes I forget. So thank you, beautiful Libra, for bringing up the website. The website is meetup.com, and it's also an app. Go on there and type in real estate development, or real estate investing, and you'll see all the groups that are associated with your city, with your county, with your neighborhood, and you join them. And once you join them and they accept you, they'll have forum chats. And in those forum chats are where wholesalers post their deal. I've done it before when I've sold some wholesale deals before. Just keep this in mind. If you guys are wholesaling, guess what? This is a way you can actually sell some deals. Sell them on the Meetup app, meetup.com, right? And you post your deals. They post those deals into their chats and things like that. So another resource from the front end and also on the back end that you guys can utilize. Newton Superstar says, what's going on, King? Appreciate you. Thank you for popping up in here. Just like I appreciate every one of you guys for usually coming in here as usual, because you guys have been rocking with me for 45 weeks straight. Some of you guys are new, but I got some real riders up in here. 45 weeks straight of doing this each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. Make sure you guys show me some love. I don't ask you guys for your money. I'm not asking you guys for your time. Look, only thing I ask you guys while I sit here and dedicate an hour, sometimes two, every single week to you guys, is to screenshot me, post me, and screenshot this, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock, sometimes 12:15 or 12:30. But again, that's how you can show me some appreciation, right? And then at the 50, I keep forgetting how many weeks are in a year, but at the 56 week mark, I think that, is it 56 weeks in a month? I keep forgetting. Somebody tell me how many weeks are in a year, because I keep forgetting. I did go to public school. Yo, my degree is up there, by the way. So don't get it twisted. I know I'm smart, but there's some small things I forget. 53, 56 weeks. At that time, when we hit a year mark, 52 weeks. Thank you, S. Smith 13. See, that's why I rock with y'all. That is why I rock with y'all. Consistency is key. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, bringing you consistency each and every week. Doesn't matter when you get here, right? It just matters how you finish. And I'm shooting for a year mark, and this is all for y'all. This is how I give back, right? This is my way of giving back and sharing what I know, right? And I think I know a decent amount. I'm not an expert. If you guys like to look at me as an expert, hey, that's appreciate you. Thank you. But, it's my way of giving back, so appreciate you. The Oliver Perry, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping up in here. Man, we still got to get up, man. Yo, guys, if you haven't done so already, if you don't know, go follow the Oliver Perry. He's got some funny videos. He's got a little thing going on. It's pretty funny. Real estate. I don't know where. go follow him or go check out his page, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Look, the videos are pretty consistent. He's got some funny videos that he be posting. So go follow Oliver Perry. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. I know it's schedule's been tough, and to be honest, yeah, it's been tough. But anyway, what I was about to say, screenshot me, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing, because each and every time you guys do that, it prompts somebody else new to come in here that might ask a question that you didn't think to ask. And when that happens, guess what? You get more value, because I might talk about some of the same things, right? But when somebody else comes in here and asks questions you didn't think to ask about, it's going to bring you value, right? You'll remember, oh, there, I remember that person said this, and I learned that, and oh, this is how I could apply this to. You see where I'm going with this? So, yes, do so. Also, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below and or the question mark right there, and I'll do my best to answer, as I am not a guru, but I am a guy that knows a little bit more than the average Joe. So guys, appreciate all the love, man. S. Smith, what's going on, man? Yeah, appreciate the love. So guys, I got some good news today. I just got put on. Yeah, just got put on. So it's a lot more things coming for me. I have a lot to do at this point in time. Currently right now, I usually give you guys an update about what I got going on in my projects and things like that. I've been in a whole transition period, right? Beginning of the year, I got rid of my VAs. I got rid of my contractors. A lot had to go, right? Flushed a lot of stuff out just to kind of, get back in tune with the systems and things like that. And so I broke everything up to rebuild it back up to where it's a little bit more efficient, where it's a little bit more effective. And I'm in that process right now, right? I currently have applications out for full-time contractors. Because I got work people. I got people asking me to do work all the time, right? I all the time. I was out in the field yesterday putting in a damn door, and that door was so hard to put in. Not that doors are hard, because they're very easy to install, but that door was it was difficult because there was a lot of things that were not going my way yesterday. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that things are moving, things are shaking. And I should be closing on another house in like 2 weeks. So I got 2 rehabs going on with a third I'm trying to finish up, the big beast of a 3-unit that I've been talking about literally for the past years of change. It has been the bane of my existence, and it is just if this was a regular deal that I was only going to get average returns on, I would sell it. I would have been sold the damn thing. But returns on this are going to be phenomenal, and I am just trying to finish. I'm trying to finish. I've been through multiple break-ins there. I've been through multiple roof leaks that's destroyed, new drywall, old drywall that's destroyed flooring. I've gone through issues with gas. That house. But good things come to those that wait. And if you guys haven't done so, please check out the post that I posted earlier today. And you'll see that one of the major things that I've learned over this time is patience. Patience. Beware, _Werite. Werite. See, please forgive me if I misspell your name. You guys have some very creative usernames, and I don't want to butcher them. I don't. So, guys, please feel free at any point in time to ask me anything, everything real estate related. If you want to buy your first house, your 10th house, you want to talk about contractors, wholesaling, flipping, rentals, whatever the case may be, please feel free to ask your questions right there below and or in the comment section. There we go. Warite. Did I say that right? Warite. Warite. My man, what's good, Frat? Appreciate y'all for popping up in here as always. So like I was saying earlier, and guys, please feel free to interrupt me if you guys got any questions. But we yesterday I hit 4 years, right, since I bought my first house. My first investment property, I bought it 4 years ago yesterday. And when the notification popped up on Facebook, right, which usually happens, I had to sit back and think. I thought a lot, right? I thought a lot about that, and I was like, damn, it's been a long journey. I feel like I've been in the game. It's only been 4 years. What's going on, Robert? Another frat. What's going on, man? Y'all out here today. Oh, 6. What's going on, baby? But yeah. So I feel like it's only been 4 years, but I feel like it's been 10. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a long damn journey. It's been a long journey. I have done a lot. And the one thing I didn't put in there and I forgot was that I sacrifice. Like, you gotta sacrifice in this business. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do, here's the thing. Money can, how do I want to put this? If you want an easy experience, right? If you want an easier experience, I'm not going to say easy because nothing's easy in real estate investing. But if you want an easier experience in this real estate game, money. You got to have money. You got to have money. Money solves, if you want pressure taken off you want people doing things for you, a lot of things, everything for you, and you just be completely, hey, hands like this, kicking it, chilling, cooling it, maxing, relaxing. You got to have money, right? You got to have a lot of money, right? And you're going to spend a lot of money if you want to go through these experiences with having people do everything for you without any sacrifices or little money pays for all that, right? You want to you don't want to take care of an issue, or you don't want to you're going to spend some money. Somebody will take care of it for you. I didn't have all that, right? Didn't have all that. So for me, I made a lot of sacrifices in the last 4 years when it comes to buying my first property, and with the number of properties that I have now, a lot. I left my job. I had a nice job coming out of school. I left that to go make pennies against, my parents, opinions and things like that. I left that job and to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's been nothing but a lot of sacrifices. There's people that come in and they don't want to learn. They feel like they're too good to learn the basics. They just rather pay somebody to take care. I didn't do that. I literally started doing this stuff. That house that y'all see in that post, and beautiful Libra, I see you. I'm gonna get to your question, because I got some good updates on that on Buy More Be More. But that house y'all see in that post was my very first investment property, and I remember when I bought it, I bought it and the inside needed to be renovated, but I thought that, you could just throw some paint on there, some carpet and stuff like that. I was like, it's a great house, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna live in one of these units, whatever. And, I'm telling my moms and my pops, like, I just bought a house. Y'all want to come see it? So, like, they flew up here. And I want to make a post about this. But I'm telling you guys, nobody else knows this, this stuff. You guys know it. But it's a lot that I don't tell y'all. It's a lot that I don't put on the internet. It's a lot. But, they flew up here to see it. And, I'm excited because I'm like, look at your son. I just bought a house. And so I took him to the house. And, when my mom got in there, she looked around and she was like, what did you do? And so she was perplexed, and my father was like, you bought out here? What are you doing? And then my mom just like instantly started blaming my father. It was like, you let him buy this house here and you didn't. and the whole time I had bought it, I'm telling him, it needs nothing but like some paint, some carpet. So they were highly upset. My mom really went off on my pops Cause like she thought that he let me buy the house and he didn't come in and like, tell me what to look for or not to look for, any of that stuff. Like she went off on him. And so that like, and for me, I felt really bad because I was like, damn, I did just buy a house and it was a great accomplishment. And I was thinking like, yeah, they're gonna be, happy and all that kind of stuff. Like, and when I saw, when they saw the house, I was expecting them to like be smiling, like, yeah. And then when they got out the house, they were just like, you talk about like bringing my spirits down. It was so bad. But the cool thing about my parents was that, they, my mom spoke to my father that night and was like, we got to help this boy. And so, they literally said, okay. That night, they got all their frustrations out that night. The very next day, it was like, all right, let's go. We gotta get this thing going. We gotta renovate this house. And so they were up here for a trip. And that trip turned into a work trip. They immediately, the next day, I still had to work. I went to work. They went to Walmart and Home Depot and bought a bunch of shit. Excuse my language. Y'all know I don't cuss on here. They went and bought a bunch of tools and stuff like that. And they started working in the house while I was at work. I would get off work and then I would go and we'd be in there working all night. And we did that literally for the next 5 days. They stayed an extra couple days. And so while I was working at work, they were working inside the house. And these are my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like my father, he's mechanically inclined. I get all my, mechanical skills and stuff like that from him. But my mom's like, she didn't have to be in there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to be in there working like that. But, she appreciated, she did appreciate what I did as far as buying a house, but she wanted to see me succeed. And, they spent a lot of time in that house, working as well. And so I want y'all to understand, like, I did not do this stuff by myself. That first house, from where I started with that house, and my mom's in there working, and my pops in there working with, with me and stuff like that, until now is like night and day. And I never would have thought that I would be doing what I'm doing at this level, back then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a couple houses, way down the road, but, I just didn't think this. And so, and even parents, they even came back on Mother's Day a month later because I was still renovating it. Instead of spending Mother's Day doing what Mother's Day people, what you guys do on Mother's Day, they flew back out here on Mother's Day and spent another week with me in that house, renovating, doing we were doing. I didn't hire any contractors. I hired like one or two guys to do carpet and stuff like that. But like we were in there. I was there every single night. You know what I'm saying? Every single night. Painting, scraping, hammering, drilling, drywall. I learned all. Listen. And so that house, is a special house. And for it to be 4 years that have passed by since then, I just look and see like how far I've grown and some of the things that I've learned along the way. And, it's just like night and day, and I appreciate, like, had I not had like my parents there helping me out at that point in time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like they were really pivotal in that first investment property that I had. And, I'm always going to appreciate that. And to this day, whenever we bring up that house, whenever we bring up that house in the conversation, my father, he's like, oh my gosh, don't talk about that property, because they were literally in there. They were working. They came up. It wasn't no relaxation when they came up. They were working. And so they, my mom, when she would remind me too, she's like, I was in there slaving and all this. And it's funny to look back on that now. But during the time, it was rough. We were in there trying to fix stuff up, and it was crazy. But I'm saying that because, like, that's what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I had to do to get stuff done. And, granted, most people would have been like, oh, I'm going to hire No, I didn't. I didn't have a lot of money to be dishing out because I did the deal wrong. I didn't even have enough money after I bought the house to do some of the stuff that I thought I was going to be able to do because I just didn't think about this stuff. And so there wasn't no hiring contractors. It was like, no, you get in there and you do it yourself. And so that's what I did. And I've done that a couple times. Even this house right here, this brick right here, you see this brick that you guys see throughout this house? Sometimes I haven't even showed anybody the house on purpose. But in the clips and things that you guys see with the bricks and all, I did this stuff. I did a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So my journey is going to be different from you guys' journey. I understand that folks have regular jobs and things like that. But the main point of this is that you got to work when it's time to work, right? And nothing that you guys get that you expect to be great for you, don't think it's going to come easy. Don't think that you're not going to have to put some type of sweat equity into it, right? The reason I say that is because when you actually put in some work and do the work necessary to build something up to where it's supposed to be, you'll appreciate it a lot more. I appreciate every lesson that I learned at that first house. That's a fact, right? As much BS as I went through and everything else after, I appreciate that experience more than anything, right? Because I know what I know now. I wouldn't have known that had I not gone through those experiences. So, I'm on a soapbox, but I'm keeping it funky with y'all. Y'all not gonna be like me. Y'all path is not gonna be like my path, right? I'm gonna get out there and get it done if I need to get it done. That's the way I've done it, and that's the way I will do it. If somebody's not gonna help me, or if I can't find adequate help in the time frame that I need it, I'm gonna go do it my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna chase people to spend my money. That's one thing I did learn, right? Especially when you guys are dealing with contractors. I'm not gonna chase you to spend my money. I'm gonna either find somebody that's gonna appreciate my business, or I'm gonna go do it myself. And a lot of things I've learned just by doing myself, right? And so when we're talking about doing your first deal, you're talking about buying your first investment property, you're talking about buying your first rental, get in there and really do some things, right? Get involved with the experience. I think I was talking to one of my friends who is overseas right now, and they wanted to flip a house. And, we were looking at houses here that they could flip. And, we just came to the conclusion that it's probably best for you to come back. When you come back from, you're doing your military deployment, to flip this house when you're back, right? Because the experience, you want to be able to be involved, right? Imagine this, right? This is what I was talking about, money solving all your problems in this real estate game, right? You can, if you got buku bread and you load it up, yeah, you don't have to do anything. You can sit back, relax, and say, do this, do that. Hey, not do this, do that, but hey, hire out for this, hire out for that, hire out for this, hire out for that. You can do that for a very long time and do a lot, right? But what happens when you don't have those resources? Did you really learn anything, right? You hired out for everything. What did you learn, right? If something was to go wrong, or if this person's not available, can you fill in? Do you even know what goes into that specific job, right? You hired out for everything. There's no problem with that, right? If I had buku bread, I would sub out a lot of this work. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you should get involved so you can get the nitty gritty and understand what's going on. And even if that means just doing it one time, right? Even if that means just doing it 2 times or a couple times, you want to get the experience. So if you're flipping a house, yeah, you can just pay a contractor $80,000 and go and be away from the job and do whatever you was doing. Yeah, you can do that. But what are you learning? What are you learning off of that? Right? And I'm not saying that you got to do that every single time for every single house, but I'm trying to drive home a point is that y'all can't be scared to get in there and do something. I'm not saying you got to swing hammers, but maybe you GC for half the project. Maybe you GC the whole project, right? Yourself. Maybe you go in there and you do 1 job or 2 jobs, on your own, putting up cabinets. Go on YouTube, figure out how to put up cabinets and take you a couple of hours. I paid somebody $1,000 to put some cabinets in, you can put some cabinets in. especially if it's for a rental. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, never be scared to go in there and get some work done. Not just because you want to, be cheap, but also because you want to know what's going on, right? I can go on any rehab and look and see and understand what's going on and talk the talk. I'm not an expert. I'm not telling you guys you got to be experts. But what I'm saying is you should be able to go in and be able to have a conversation with anybody in the industry at your level and understand what's going on, right? Understand that, when they're talking about, cost for drywall, hang and finish, what that means, right? When they talk about, I don't know, when they talk about rough end work, what is rough end work? Well, what goes into the rough end part of the job, electric, plumbing, what needs to be done here, there, X, Y, Z. When they talk about a lot of different things, right? You just want the whole experience. You can pay your way out of learning experiences. You know that, right? You can pay your way out of learning experiences. There's nothing wrong with experiences and learning from those experiences, but you can definitely pay your way out of them. And then when shit hits the fan, or you ain't got no money anymore, and you got to actually physically do this, or you got to, do that, you don't know what's going on. You paid everybody to do everything for you. Took it the easy way. I'm not saying you got to do things the hard way. I'm just saying for one time, right? Try to learn or do something that you would normally pay for. I'm not saying go out there and put a whole HVAC system in. I'm not saying go in there and reroute your plumbing for your whole house and install a water heater. I'm not saying none of that. But get in the mix. Get in the game. That's what I'm saying. Get in the mix. Get in the game. Don't pay everybody to do everything for you because you want to be off and hands off. If this is your first time, if you're new in the game, hands off. What? Get out of here. That's just my opinion. Anyway, I know I just spoke an earful. I know I just kind of ramble. DJ Marcusell, what's going on? Kylie King, what's going on? K-Dot. Kevin, what's going on, brother? Torrent, what's going on, brother? Appreciate y'all for popping up in here. You guys are still listening to me? That's crazy. Show some love. Tap the little button on the side where the little things come on with the little flutters of, I think it's hearts. I don't know if it's hearts. Y'all press that. Anyway, outside of that, guys, if you guys haven't done so already while you guys are here, screenshot me, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock, sometimes 12:15 or 12:30. Who's counting? Let folks know what we're doing. Bring you guys nothing but value each and every week. I would love to have some of you guys on the show. Actually, you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do real quick? You know what? For anybody that's in here, you know what I'm about to do? Boom. Here. How do you do this? No. Hold on, guys. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh, here we go. Boom! Random request. Somebody hop on the line with me. Did it go through?
What's good, bro?
Ain't nothing, brother. What's going on, man?
All is well, man. All is well, man. How you been?
Good, man. I was like, look, let me do something different. Let me pop somebody on here real, randomly and see what's good. Because I normally ramble.
Bro, I was enjoying the ramble. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was enjoying the ramble myself.
Yeah, I tried it. Oh, beautiful Libra, I got you. I did not forget you. Trust me.
Don't forget a question. You ain't cussing me out because you brought me on live. Man, I ain't gonna do
that. Nah, man. But no, it's good, man. I try to make things interactive as much as possible, and try to get as much value as I can. Now, normally, if folks aren't asking questions, then I usually have a lot to talk about, just about what I got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And today was just a little special, just because of the 4-year mark, and I have to just reflect. So that's why it's always you'll find sometimes if you pop up that I'll go off on a tangent a little bit. There's always information.
Yeah, no, I saw your post where you were dressed in the suit. I was like, oh, he was fresh. I didn't know what he was about to get into.
Hey, what I did not put in there is that is the first and last time I've ever dressed up for a
bro,
closing.
bro. Because right after that, you get to work and you're like, man, I can't do this in a suit. This
Nah,
gotta change
man,
clothes.
nah. Look, when I showed the closing now, I want it to be, that was the first one, so it's like, yeah, oh yeah. But now I want, I want it to be, I want people to feel like it's a regular thing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So you
right,
go get the regular meat. You
right.
know what I'm saying? I'm not making this a big deal because I do this on the regular.
The
So you
natural
go get
version.
me, yeah, I'm gonna come in some sweats, and when the seller pop in, they're like, nah, I do this on the regular. So,
That's
what a
what's up,
big
man. That's what's up. That's
deal.
what's up.
Yeah, man. But look, before we
Mm,
go, man, I got to yeah, we gotta get on the schedule, man, and do something
absolutely.
because I know we've been talking about it for a while. So
We have. I've
I
got
am.
to. I gotta go out of town. I would say this weekend, but I gotta go out of town. I gotta do a property tour in a different state. So when I
Mhm.
get back, probably this week, we can definitely do something, connect, and we can
Let
make
me
it
know,
happen.
brother.
All
Let
right.
me know, brother. Appreciate
Oh,
you,
and for
man.
all the family who's watching, make sure you show up every Thursday, 12 o'clock, sometimes 12:15, every now and then 12:30. All right, hit those heart buttons. Show my man some love. All right, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you,
Always, man.
brother.
Later, bro.
All right.
I don't even know how to get off of this thing.
I
I
don't
feel
know
like an old
either.
man now. Hold on, I'm gonna hit the X button. I'll be
Hold
back.
on. I'm trying right now. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Hey, y'all show some love to Oliver Perry, man. That was funny. Also, yeah, go check out his videos. His videos are hilarious, by the way. So dang, I forgot to ask you the reason why, how you came up with those video ideas because they're very unique. So yeah, y'all go check out his videos, man. They're funny. Um, Invest with Patricia 627. Nice one. Hey, appreciate you popping up in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, y'all hit those heart emojis. I want to see them things flutter. uh, but yeah, we got a beautiful Libra asked me about Buy More, Be More. If you guys don't know, Buy More, Be More is on for a second consecutive year. Yes, we're going to be doing it this year. We skipped last year because it was COVID, and so I say annual because we just threw 2020 out the door. We don't even count 2020. This is literally, it was 2019, 2021. So this is my second annual Buy More, Be More. Yes, we're doing it back again this year, and it's going to be bigger and better than the first one. So if you guys came to the first one, I know Kai, I think Kai the King and Kevin, I don't know if y'all are still in here. I think they came to the first one, or one of you guys came to the first one. Um, Very, very, very dope event. But this time we're multiplying it times two. And so it's going to be Buy More, Be More. I can't tell you guys everything, but just know that it's going to be in the form of a retreat here in Baltimore in the fall. So if you guys want to learn about the city of Baltimore and learn why you should appreciate the city of Baltimore and get some real estate questions and answers and value, then this is an event that you should probably be paying attention to as we start, not even start, we've already started planning as we start releasing some information. Beautiful Libra said, I came, but I wasn't ready. You came? What do you mean you wasn't ready? What are you talking about? Wasn't at the first one, but I'll be at the one this year. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin, what's going on, bro? Yes. I'm trying to tell y'all, when we start releasing this information, you like, damn, I want to show up. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much, you don't have to be local, right? Remember, it's a retreat. So I did this instead of this. But anyway, yes, we will be. I was at the first one. Yes, beautiful Libra was at the first one. Drop a comment and let folks know how the first one was, because me and Faith were actually talking about it not too long ago on the phone, and it was a great thing. I was very nervous about doing that. Not so. I was very nervous because I wanted to make sure that you guys walked away with value. Some of you guys traveled from DC. We had somebody coming from New York. And it's going to be the same thing this time, except this time, imagine it on a large scale, right? It's going to be big. And again, my thing is I want to make sure, she said it was great. I still have my notes. Yes. Yes. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome this time. But yeah, my main thing is making sure I provide enough value for you guys, right?
if you guys are going to spend money and take time and effort and all that kind of stuff, I want to make sure it's a great experience for you. And that's the key, right? But with the emphasis of we're still going to be trying to show people why they should appreciate the city of Baltimore. We want to shed positive light on the city. This ain't a real estate grab. This ain't a money grab. This ain't, we trying to, talk about nothing but real estate. No, we're infusing, incorporating Baltimore culture into this whole event, right? Because the purpose of this ain't so much to where you guys are looking at this like, oh, Baltimore is a place where I can go make money. No, you need to appreciate the city. And then when you come in here and when you come in here and invest, you're investing consciously. You're investing with the community in mind, right? And that's the whole point of this. So if you guys haven't done so, just stay in tune. I will be releasing more information as we get closer to the event. It's going to be in the fall, so you got some time, but we will start releasing some things and some graphics and some signups and a lot of different things. I am excited. Yes, buy more, be more. That's my can't wait. Anyway, so appreciate y'all for popping up in here. As you guys know, we do this each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. I don't have to say that too many more times. You guys already know what it is, 12 o'clock. Now, one thing, if you haven't done so yet, as I sit here in gas bag for an hour each and every Thursday, if you haven't screenshotted me and post me to your story, you need to do that now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and I'll pose, right? 5 seconds. Post me to your story. Let folks know what we're doing each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. There you go. There's your screenshots. There's your screenshots. Other than that, do I have any more updates? You guys got any more questions? Let me know if you guys got any questions. I know I talked a lot this episode, but if you guys got any questions, feel free to let me know. Outside of that, I have a couple things I will be doing this week, trying to wrap up. As you guys can see, I have a board full of things I need to do, right? And I just got a call. I just got some good news. I will share some good news with you guys. Snapper. Whatever. I'm not going to share exactly what the good news is, but I did get some good news. If you guys know, I've been doing, started a home improvement company not too long ago, and I just got a call. I just got put on. That's all I'm gonna say. I just got put on. So I'm gonna be doing that. I will be taking some licensing tests here soon. I got a lot going on. So it's always appreciative to look back at the journey, like I was saying earlier, in the post I made today. It's always good to look back at the journey and think like, damn, I remember when I was at that point. And I just stuck with it. That's why I tell you guys, if you get into this game, you're gonna make mistakes. Minimize those mistakes, but keep going, right? Keep going. Anybody that's made it really big in real estate, maybe your objective is not to make it really big. Maybe your objective is to, just have some passive income or whatever. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is, if you guys start, make sure you guys keep going, right? You're not going to see returns quickly. You might make a mistake today and it affects you for the next couple months, right? But get back in it, because everybody that's been successful in the game has fucked up multiple times. And what do you think they do? They keep going, right? I'm just happy I was able to keep going. And if you're not able to keep going, put a pause on it and have a plan set to where you can get back in the mix. But don't stop. That's my whole point. Don't stop. So I'll leave you guys with that. You know where to catch me each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. Share the show. Let folks know what we're doing. And here's what I also need from everybody else that's still in here. I told you guys last week, accountability. I need you guys to hold me accountable. Me accountable with this one thing. I need y'all to hold me accountable with putting this show on YouTube. Not you guys show up each and every week, right? If you show up between the hour, during the time frame in which you're watching this show, that's great, right? You sit here and you listen for an hour. But Instagram is not a platform built off of being on here or watching hour-long videos. So Please hold me accountable. I can sit here and put show on YouTube. I can do that all day, right? I can do that all day, but I also need y'all help because, as you can see, there's a bunch of other stuff here. There's a bunch of other things that I haven't even put on there yet. So hold me accountable. Let's get this thing on YouTube so you guys can actually look at it on a platform that's more suitable for watching for an hour. All right. Oliver Perry says, say no more. I just started mine. Let's create some content. Let's go. Let's say, hey, look, 2021, we're going to make this thing shake. All right. We're going to make this thing shake so much that we're going to forget what happened in 2020. So other than that, I got to get back to some work. Guys, wear your damn mask. Protect yourself. I'm out of here. Peace, love, happiness. Always remember to be present. Always remember to spend time with your loved ones. And always remember that money ain't everything. Love yours, baby. Peace.